everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Johnna and today I have exciting news. Well, for me it's exciting because I booked another cruise and I want to tell you about it, how I got it, what I'm paying for it. Now, if you watch this channel, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you will subscribe. And if you are just finding me, I hope you enjoy the video and get some value out of it. And if you do, consider subscribing. I'm really working on getting my subscriptions up and my watch hours. Anyway, I want to tell you about this cruise. Now, if you watch my videos, you know that I have an upcoming cruise for 16 days that I earned when I went on my last Princess voyage, and it is going to Hawaii in the fall. Well, I went in April on a Mexican Riviera cruise, and on that I got about 3,500 points, which enabled me to get a free interior cabin and up to a 16-day sailing. So I thought, well, that's great. I'm going to Hawaii or the Panama Canal. Narrowed it down, and I decided to take the Hawaii cruise in the fall, and I will be going over there on the Emerald. Now, the Emerald goes over from LA and the Ruby goes over from San Francisco. And just a quick update, if you don't know, the Ruby Princess actually had a norovirus outbreak of 125 people. So they're cleaning up the ship, and it's been kind of tough for Princess this year. But when I went, I never felt sick a day in my life. I really boosted my immune system before I went on. When I went on, I made sure everything was sanitized down, and I also made sure that I kept washing my hands. When I entered my room, when I left my room, when I walked by a restroom, I'd go in and wash my hands, just because you're touching railings and chair handles and whatnot. And then when you go into the buffet, they can spray with sanitizer, but sanitizer does not help a lot with norovirus. So you want to go to the hand washing sink and wash your hands. Safety for you is safety for everyone. Okay, now I want to talk about the cruise because that's the exciting thing. Anyway, okay, so I booked. Now, the offer I got in one of my last videos, and I'll post it at the end, I got some offers for the Mediterranean going on a transatlantic cruise. And I really want to do that. But when you go on a Princess cruise, the different levels of points you have to win to earn another cruise change in the length of the cruise. And I'm going to put all that here and explain it to you so you understand the different lengths of the cruise and what you have to achieve. So since that, I decided that I wanted to go on a 7-day cruise because that's a shorter cruise. I have to get less points to continue earning free gifts and free rooms. Okay, so on this particular one, now I had a 7-day cruise or up to a 10-day cruise that I got from my local casino that I'm not even going to use because Princess sent me this one, and it's basically the same thing. It's an interior room. Now I can get a balcony and pay a little more, but if I get the interior room, I'm only paying port fees and taxes and a $200 deposit. So the port fees and taxes are $180, and this is a cruise going from Los Angeles to Cabo to Mazatlan to Puerto Vallarta back to Los Angeles. Now I did a back-to-back, so when it goes back to Los Angeles, I stay on the ship. I get to be one of the first ones on the ship, and I do the cruise all over again. So it's a back-to-back. I had to pay twice. It was $380, $200 deposit each time, $180 port fees and taxes. However, I also was supposed to get $25 in free play. So I asked her, I said, it had a thing for me to scratch, and the app and the website, everything's kind of not working for me. So I asked her, I go, what was my offer? And she goes, well, you get $200 in free play. Now, I know my $200 deposit cannot be used for free play, although it can. They tell you it can't. So I'll get my $200 deposit back. Now I paid $380. I'm getting $200 of my deposit, non-refundable in case I cancel. My non-refundable deposit back, and I'm paying $180 in port fees and taxes. So the $200 I get back will be onboard credit. And then she says I will get $200 in free play. Now that won't show up until you actually board the ship. That's how it worked last time for me. Even my onboard credit I don't think shows up until I get on board. So on the one I'm going to Hawaii, I have $100 in free play. On this one, I will have $200. Now, I think I have it on both trips. If I do, my $380 with the $200 onboard credit and the $200 in free play is actually going to be a $20 moneymaker to go on a Mexican Riviera cruise. $40 if it's both ways I get it. Regardless, $180 port fees and taxes, $200 deposit, which is coming back in onboard credit, and $200 in casino free play. This is so great. Now, I want to talk to you. We're going to talk about the offers, how you get them, and the points. And I'm going to break out the different timelines. So if you go on a 7-day cruise, if you go on an 8 to 10-day cruise, if you go on an 11 to 16-day cruise, and if you go on more than that, the point value of what you need to earn is different. So we will go over that, and you'll see why I picked the 7-day. Now, when you're doing a back-to-back, I will play in the casino. On the first leg, I have $200 in free play. So I will play. I may just cash out any cash I get after I play the $200 through. I may keep playing. I don't know. I'll decide at the time what my budget is. But on the second leg of the back-to-back, where I start again from LA and I go through the cruise, that is where I want to earn the most points, because that's going to determine my qualifications moving forward. If I play a lot on the first leg of the cruise and I don't play very much on the second leg of the cruise, the second leg of the cruise is going to be the one that determines my offers. It's your last and greatest gambling you did on the ship. You're only as good as your last time. So that will determine my offers. So I am going to try to get most of my offers on the second half, and once I get that, I'll get an onboard, which I would get the onboard if I did on the first leg. I would get that one. But for continued offers like I'm getting now through email, you want to have your highest points at the end. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted on everything. Like when I go to Hawaii, I will play in the casino for sure. How much? I don't know. I'm on a 16-day cruise. I have to get a lot of points, and I don't really want to spend thousands of dollars to get a free cruise when I can spend, like this last one, I spent $700. I got a free cruise to Hawaii for 16 days. Now I'm getting 2 cruises to Mexico for 7 days each. So, and they keep sending me more offers. They sent me the ones that go overseas on the transatlantic. And yeah, so I keep getting, and Mexico wasn't the only one. I could have gone to the Caribbean. I could have gone, there was one to go to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. There was the Alaska cruises, and there was the coastal cruises on the West Coast or the East Coast. And there were a lot. There was Tahiti even. There was some great pricing for Tahiti and going to Japan, but you have to get yourself back from there too. So that's really not in my itinerary right now. And I did want a 7-day cruise because I want to get those points and be able to keep my status as high as I can. So I thought it'd be excited. I really wanted to tell you about the cruise. Now I'm going on Discovery Princess, which I went on Royal last time to the Mexican Riviera, and I'm going on the Emerald to Hawaii. Now, actually went into commission in 2022. So after COVID and everything, it's only 4 years old. Okay, it's a pretty new ship. It's not one of the new ones, and they do have those that I could have taken, but they didn't have a back-to-back because Star and Sun tend to do um, one journey and then they do another journey, and they're not the same. And I don't know if that's so people don't do back-to-back on them. I don't know. But anyway, I could have taken the Star or the Sun, but this works out perfect. And I'm pretty sure I got the same room on both cruising, so I don't even have to move my stuff. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know about that. Check your app. If you have any problem with it, like I did, just call Princess and ask them if they can look up your information and see what your offer is, and book your cruise. I mean, I've got one coming up in, oh, 3 months. And then I have another one coming up in 9, 10 months. And try to go every about 6 months and take a break and go. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day. I hope this is of value to you, and we will talk about the the different levels and how long the trip is. Okay. Okay, here is the chart telling you what you have to accumulate, and it is the night before the cruise ends. So on a 7-day cruise, they total it up to 6, and at the end of day 6, they cut you off. Those are the points you've accumulated. They will give you on your last night a see you soon offer, which you can redeem for up to 16 nights. You also will get things in the mail and in your email if you opt into that on the app. So you want to do that so you continue to get offers from Princess. But as you can see, on the longer cruises, you have to have considerably more points. You also want to make sure when you do a back-to-back, like I said, that you have the majority of your points on the last leg of that back-to-back, because that is the one that is going to generate your offers as far as your email and your snail mail coming about a month, 2 months after the cruise. You'll start getting those in the mail. Okay, good luck. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it brought you some value and something you can use in your decision making. Remember, when you're checking out the cruise, check the deck plans. You can tell them where you want to be, what floor you want to be on, or what deck you want to be on, where on that deck you want to be, midship, aft, forward, whatever, and tell them that you want to try to get as close as you can to the where you want to be. And make sure you know that there's nothing above you that could make a lot of noise, like the theater or the pool deck or the gym. Just check out the deck plan, and you can look on Princess to get that, or you can Google it and get it off Cruise Critic. There's so many places. It'll show you. Just put the ship and put deck plan, and it'll show you the deck plan where everything is on the ship. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful and useful. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Give me a like so other people can see the video. And have a great day. Happy sailing, everyone.